In tonight's Chalk Talk, how not to begin a national political convention. The Republicans showed us about being sensitive to weather. Now the Democrats are showing us something as well. In fact, Team Obama already had a tough enough sales job in Charlotte this week, even before today's dismal economic headlines. This afternoon, the national debt topping, let's start out with just national debt, topping $16 trillion, crossing over that magic level on the day they open up the convention, and of course it is going to keep going. By the way, this amounts to about, well, a little over $50,000 per person across the country. More debt per capita than, for example, Portugal and Italy, Greece, Spain. Wow. Do you notice what that spells? Isn't that odd? Pigs. Pigs. I wonder if that's got something to do with all that debt. It's just the way it came out. And today, well, becomes there's even more bad news for the economy, but especially for the almost 50 million people who are now on food stamps. The actual number is an unprecedented 46.7 million people on food stamps. That's more than 3% increase from last year. In fact, spending on food stamps has more than doubled over the past 4 years to a record $75.7 billion. $75.7 billion, and it's a double by any stretch of the imagination for the president since he took office. And today we've got the news. I mean, the news just keeps coming. Gasoline prices hit a Labor Day record over the weekend. The national average price of a gallon of gasoline, $3.82. $3.82 a gallon. By the way, that's another doubling since he took office. Mr. Obama's having a lot of fun, isn't he? 21 cents, by the way, higher gasoline prices than just a year ago. Almost double, as I said, the price when the president took office. And Gallup, sucking more air out of that convention down in Charlotte, reporting today that Americans' economic confidence registered a minus 27. Confidence, minus 27. I mean, that's the lowest since December of last year. And construction spending falling in July, fell by the most in a year. It just keeps going on. It is quite a way to begin a convention, don't you think? But what we think may be required here is, well, less about convening than intervening. The Democrats in convention want to talk about a phony war on women, more victimhood, Bain Capital, Governor Romney's taxes. And, oh, did you know that Governor Romney keeps money in banks in the Cayman Islands and Switzerland and other countries? I mean, are you serious? This is a big deal? Did you know that some of us, you and me, we drive foreign cars? We buy foreign stocks? We buy clothing and computers and TV sets from foreign countries. Ooh, what does that say about us? This may come as a shock to some Democrats in convention, but President Obama has held fundraisers in foreign cities. He went there and got money from other people for his campaign. Shanghai and Paris, London, oh yes, and Geneva, that's Swiss, right? Maybe the president should give all that money back. There's something tainted about all of that, isn't there? Ooh, you never know. Well, this is why we bet a lot of Democrats right now are wishing that there could be an intervention instead of a convention. By the way, these are just the headlines out today. During President Obama's first term, number 6 here. Are you ready? This is the 6th item. Today, Americans' median net worth has plunged from $126,000 in 2007, 126. This is net worth down to $77,000 now. And they want to talk about the Cayman Islands and the governor's taxes. Well, and how about item number 7 here? We can just add one more. Average incomes have fallen from 49,000, almost 49,600 in 2007, dropped to 45,800 over the course of the past year. And today, 31% of mortgages are underwater, making it an even 31% underwater mortgages. How's that? UWM. That compared to 20% 4 years ago. Are you better off than 4 years ago? You got to take a look at the numbers. Now, I know that the Democrats have convened, but it's not too late for them to intervene. If you're wondering about the numbers at the bottom of the screen, by the way, that 1 in 10, that's the number of days that President Obama spent visiting high schools or colleges. 1 out of every 10 days he's been in office. That 104 down here, we've kind of tucked that away. That's the number of rounds of golf that he's played during his, well, almost his full term. 207. You realize if he had just gotten in one more here, he could have had an exact doubling of the rounds of golf, but just missed it by 1. That we would call incomplete. No. We give him full credit for his 207. 207 is the number of fundraisers since he declared he wanted to fix that incomplete and would run for re-election.